Hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
Now we've had a request from a regular viewer, hi Ian, to do more retro stuff. So...
Geekology Retros just started.
Yes, Geekology Retro.
It's the logo change at the beginning.
Are we having a...
Oh yeah.
Are you doing a thing?
No, I'll do a thing.
Is it going to look 80s?
Oh, it'll look something.
Actually, you know, there was an episode of Fringe that they set in the 80s and they changed their opening credits to how it would have looked if it had been filmed.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, it was amazing.
It's like if it was in the Mirror Universe or something.
So, shall we discuss Star Trek Champions?
Yes. This is a bit weird. Star Trek Champions was made by a company called Racing Champions, who are the authorised user of the trademark.
Yes.
This is obviously from the logo, and you can tell it's from the Generations period.
30th anniversary logo. Woohoo!
Now, you may know Racing Champions by their slightly newer title of RC2, because they own... The company that was RC Champion, was Racing Champions, now owns AMT, Ertl,
all the big Star
Polar Lights.
Polar Lights, God bless them.
Yeah, so if you buy a Star Trek model kit these days, unless it's got Revell on the box, it's probably from RC2 in one way, in one brand or another that they own, pretty much. Unless, of course, they've just split off a load of bands and sold them off to somebody else, because apparently Tomy was sniffing around Ertl at one point. So, who knows? Or they've merged, because Tomy keeps swallowing people up, including Takara, so at this rate.
Okay, but going back to these particular models. So, these were done at the dawn of the 30th anniversary, hence the logo. They are pewter models on plastic stands with diorama style viewing screen backgrounds to show you the episodes.
Which is nice.
Khan, Bird of Prey, we've got the Spock. This one is the, you call it the Confused Enterprise.
It's the Confused Enterprise because it's the 1701A model.
But it's in motion picture packaging
on a base for the motion picture. What's the picture behind it?
It's the motion picture.
Is that Vija? Is it Vija? Or is it just the explosion-y thing at the end of the motion picture? It's the explosion-y thing at the end of the motion picture the ship comes out of. Yeah.
And another motion picture, Kirk. Yeah. So these are pewter models based on plastic stands. I originally got them because I thought they were amazingly detailed, and they are amazingly detailed. I'm not a massive fan of the stand that they were on, but it was the stand they were on, and I wasn't gonna strip them off. Additionally to the packaging, which I think is fantastic for the period. So, on the back there is a little certificate with each one of these, which tells you which one of the 9,998 that you own. Unfortunately, I was not able to get sequential numbers. I pretty much went to the store and went and got them all. But see, I feel really bad.
553.
Yeah, that one's 553. This one's 4,000. This one's 2,000. This one's 5,000.
That one's 5,000 as well.
I feel really kind of bad because I bought these back in the day and went, woo! And they've sat on the shelf ever since. And then Sven said, they're retro. And I'm like, no, they're not.
Yeah,
and he's like,
really
they are.
Look at the logo.
He said, you do know that a good deal of your collection is not... He skipped retro and went straight to...
Vintage. Bit like us.
Vintage. Vintage, seriously. Yeah. Vintage collection.
Yeah.
So...
Hey, we're in a world now where the Nintendo Wii is retro, so... You know.
Well, there is this. So, there you go. Okay, so pick one up and let's review it for the boys and girls at home. Okay. So which one are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with Spock because I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, is this the only time he's ever been
in the
robes in any product?
Yeah, there has never been a figure of him released in the robes. Bar that one.
So that's quite cool. And that's actually depicting him right as we first see him, shielding his eyes from the twin suns. It is twin suns, isn't it?
It is twin suns.
His answer lies
on the original Vulcan. Yes.
Yes. But it was still on the special edition. It's just
yes,
that
but
they added, like...
Yeah, but the new planet, they still call him Vulcan, and he doesn't have two suns.
No. I'm talking about the special edition of the motion picture.
Oh yeah,
where they added statues and all sorts of weird and wonderful things.
Yeah, they just revamped it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's quite nice.
Right. So I'll do the Klingon Bird of Prey, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not blowing smoke. It is just a beautifully rendered version of the ship.
Yeah.
And
at least it's in attack mode as well.
For when this was released as well, just stunning. The only thing that lets this particular model down, in my personal opinion, is the stand. That's it. The stand is the weak part. I personally would remount the model on anything else. Remounting.
Matron. The Enterprise.
That is probably the weakest out of all of them, to be fair.
It's small.
It's a lovely rendition of the ship, but the way they did the name plaque across the front of it, I thought was
it doesn't help that it's NCC 1701A on the ship, and then you've got USS Enterprise NCC 1701 Star Trek the Motion Picture 1979 underneath.
Listen,
that doesn't help it.
Yeah, you've got to bear in mind, I got really excited about this because one of the favourite parts of my collection is my Enterprise from The Vengeance of Khan.
Yes, yeah, before they decided to change the name.
Yeah, I love that. They released the toy and then went, oh, that Vengeance.
And the weird thing is that's a whole year before Revenge of the Jedi.
Okay, well, whilst he's doing that, I will go Ricardo Montalban. Yes, Khan. What can you say?
Well, at least he's not strange.
I will admit, of all the Khan figures I own, of which that is a few, this is probably the weakest. The Playmate toy version is actually slightly better than this. But I don't care because it's pewter and it's on a stand and it rocks.
And then we have Admiral Kirk.
Admiral Kirk,
yes.
The first rendition of the figure in that pose.
Yeah.
Although there have been 2 other figures of Kirk done in that uniform.
I'm trying to remember when he was doing that pose, because it wasn't when he was actually on the ship, was it?
No, it's when he's in the lift.
Yeah.
You could argue he probably did it in the shuttle.
Probably.
Probably.
Or was it on the space office?
No.
Regular upside down.
No. Regular upside down. It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, well, I think we'd better get some photos of this up so you can have a look at them a bit better, but they're not coming out of the boxes because
no, I'm not opening these ones up. Now, I will say I'm very surprised for their age and how cool they are that they go for as little as they do. You normally pick them up for about 30 quid a pop. And I have to say, I think that, I'm not
maybe a little bit more if they're still mint in sealed box, but yeah, it's about 30 quid a pop, isn't it?
Yeah. But I still think they're fantastic items. Yeah. Absolutely love
something different.
So, completely. Very different. Right, well, those are our opinions. If you own them at home and you'd like to share some with us, please let us know yours. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And of course, there is the official Geekology website. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Ta-da.